Welcome, everyone, to Lubbock, Texas, and Jones AT&T Stadium, home to the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And this crowd, as always, will be rowdy because they've been gearing up since early this morning. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Indiana Hoosiers taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. toss to the left. Running to Green. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
They kick it away on fourth down. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
First and 10.
The run from the shotgun. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Hoosiers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going with the ground game left. Got the first down and still on his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Johnson wants to throw it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Buying some time. Trying to make magic. There he goes. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The Hoosiers have it with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Fears the pressure. And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Wow, you usually don't get that wide open to the end zone. If that ball comes in like that, that's a play the receiver has just got to be able to make for his team.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Johnson looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. They found a way to get in the rug, but he is stopped short, and it'll be 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. Got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's sticky. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll take it himself. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Dickey. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Red Raiders really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Lets it fly. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Finds him out of the backfield. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And wings it incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Ballard. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
On the move, it's Dickey. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wade. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake. And the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
The Red Raiders line it up with a 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red
just not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up 14 over Texas. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. And I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're working that left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From their own 25-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Okay, ready? Wrong.
Quarterback making checks. Snap in the shotgun. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Music no. Music no.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it back to the 26-yard line as they come up with a big interception there.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Johnson looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Shakes off the defender. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Red Raiders with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Look out, he's got room. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
And the Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Ballard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. To the air on first down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Taking it the other way. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Here we go, here we go.
Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Oklahoma is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give. Breaks the tackle. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And you thought maybe in this second half, this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage.
They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. Breaks into the open. And the roll of the dice turns up in their favor as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear draw.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On fourth down, going to the air. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wide out, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Back open in the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback, he's got like a sonar on him. He's always aware of where he is, and I like the idea. I'm going to keep throwing.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Inside the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Johnson wants to throw it. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football quickly. This defense has already shown on film that they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush, but with his speed and his flexibility.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana! He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Indiana, 52, Texas Tech, 7.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Let's go!
Off the play fake on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We're at the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. The offense changing the play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. The toss to the outside. Turning it on. Got enough for the first down. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Wants to throw on first down. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Hoosiers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Johnson wants to throw it. Under fire. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Let's go. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. How about that return? He may not get credit for a touchdown, but if they can pay it off, that score set up by the return man. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for score 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Going right to work up top. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do.
Oh, he's got some space.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to keep it in the air. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Ball State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off play action. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, still going. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's sticky. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And this game is obviously out of hand. Yeah, but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. And I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah.